Okay, welcome back to part two. I just realized how dark the other video is. I apologize. And now that I see my hair and all that, how tired I look, I'm actually probably pretty happy that it's dark. But anyway, switched it around. I'm almost done. So I don't know what happened that time, but my phone started doing something weird. So I just cut it off because I didn't know what weird noises were. Anyway, okay, so I'm almost to the end. So this one, oh, I've got three more. So this one is a freebie that was posted a long time ago. Midnight Stitching did this one, and it's called Snowman's Quaker Christmas. Really cute. Been meaning to do it forever. Saw a blue version that was absolutely gorgeous. It's charted in reds and greens, so I'm going to do it a couple of different ways, I think. But I'm going to do it as charted. And again, I'm doing all of these in DMC. So, because I don't really have a way to get fancy floss. I mean, I do through the mail, but who has time to wait for fancy floss? Anyway, and then I can't show you this one because it's the working copy. I have Easter Parade by Blackbird Designs, and that is in a very safe place, along with my Lady Liberty, and a couple of other charts. I had Book of Spells, which they've now reprinted, so it used to go for like 75 bucks or whatever, and I have a couple of other ones in there that are, I know they're just worth a little bit more money. So anyway, so Easter Parade, I have the floss and everything ready to go for that. And last but not least, I have Lizzie Kate's Bacon Bits. So cute. Yvonne, the Night Owl Stitcher, did this. And as soon as I got done seeing that on FlossTube, I put an eBay search out for it. This one came from Canada. Quickly, I might add. And I'm going to do the You're the Bacon to My Eggs and I Love You More Than Bacon. So those are two, I'm doing those in 2 separate days. So that's what works for me. Because I know if I just have a whole bunch of starts, I'm going to get frustrated. And this, either the sad or the glad thing, depending on how you look at it. The glad thing for my sweetie and the sad thing is, for me, kind of, is that I kitted all of these Saturday night from my stash. All of it. The only thing I had to get, I mean, fabric and everything, you guys. But I don't stitch on fancy fabric either. I stitch on, I am going to tea dye some things. But the only thing I needed to buy, oh, gosh. Oh, was this teeny tiny little bag of floss. There's probably, I don't know, I think I spent $7 getting the rest of the floss for these projects. So I'm not even going to bobbinate them right now. I just going to, as I pull out the thing, check and see what I need. I have a checklist. And if I know I need floss, I'm going to look in my bag and grab my fabric, whatever works for it. I'm stitching all from stash. I've got 28 count, I've got 14 count, I've got some linen in there. If I need to tea dye it, I'll tea dye it quickly. I'm going to check the night before to see if it's a project that might need tea dyed. I do have some tea dyed fabric somewhere. I did a yard a long time ago. I did a yard of tea and coffee. I did a yard of orange, and then I did a green, and it turned out really pretty. So I've got that somewhere, and I'm gonna see if I can use it. Anyway, I am pretty committed to stitching from stash for this whole deal, and I am buying charts just because I have a little bit more spending money right now, and I'm able to pick up a couple of charts for, you know, $5, $6 here and there. So I've been sticking to my stitchy budget. But again, I think there's a few that I want to sell. I know I want to sell the Spring Gatherer and the Easter Peep, the big Uber egg. That's probably not something I'm going to stitch again. No Easter Peep. I gifted to my mom, so she's going to be stitching that too. After I get it back, maybe. Because I don't think she marks up charts. But anyway, so thanks to peer pressure, good peer pressure, I am doing Stitch Mania, which I didn't think I was going to do. Now that I have it all kitted up, I just have some reflections. So I'm very grateful that I have the disposable that I can do this from Stash. That I appreciate the fact that I can do that, that my budget allows that. So I'm very grateful that I can do that. Second of all, stitching helps me with my anxiety. I have terrible anxiety, which is hard to admit. But because of my job and, you know, my son being in the Navy, and I've got 4 other kids besides him that are all grown. I've got 3 grandchildren. I'm now a bonus one, so 4 grandkids, and just life in general. My stitching time is my time to relax, to create something beautiful for my home. My sweetie appreciates my stitching a lot, and he loves a beautiful home. So, and there are very few people that I gift my stitching to, but the ones that I do really appreciate it. So, stitching is important to me. I take it where I go. I am enjoying reaching out to people. I am enjoying listening to other people and their perspective and seeing their style of stitching. I don't do a lot of samplers anymore, but I really enjoy looking at the floss tubes where they are doing samplers. I don't use fancy flosses and fancy linens, and I can't do specialty stitches, but I really enjoy watching the floss tubes because that's amazing. We have, you know, a lot of very creative people on here. Finishing, oh my gosh, finishing is amazing. I'm getting a lot of inspiration. So I just wanted to tell you that because I appreciate everybody who takes the time to listen to me, who leaves comments on my FlossTube channel, who just do a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And I need to get better at not uploading videos that are dark and everything else, but I'll get better at it. I'm a smart cookie. So anyway, I think that's pretty much it. Tonight I'm just gonna keep working on my whips. I have 4 whips in rotation. No, now I have 3. I have 3 whips in rotation right now. So I'm gonna keep working on those for tonight. Tomorrow I start Stitch Mania, and it's a small. And I think I'll be able to get it done if I can concentrate. So my plan is to stitch on that for a half hour to an hour, and then stitch on something else from my whip bag. And that sounds like a plan for me. I'm very comfortable with it. I'm happy that I chose to do Stitch Mania. Kind of jumped right in, didn't I? 31 projects. 31! But this will be good. This summer, I have some traveling to do while I'm off from school. So these are projects that I can take with me. And I think I can get a lot of them finished. And I can just plan to do this again next year. Like all you guys. I admire you so much. And I now have, I think, 6 pages of wish list items. So that's another reason to sell my charts. If I sell the charts, I can get more charts, which means I can stitch more charts, which means I can sell more charts, which means I can get where I'm going. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I'm pretty anxious to get over there and open up those 1, 2, 3. I believe there's 4 packages over there of charts. So I can't remember what all I got. Dogs, I'm telling you. We had my daughter's dog for the last couple of days. Whew, that was an experience. But he's gone now. He's back home, which is good because now peace and quiet has reigned again. Anyway, sprinkle kindness around like confetti, please. You never know what somebody's going through. Just a smile or a thumbs up or a, hey, I really enjoyed you or whatever today. And I need to get better at making sure I leave comments on the floss tubes. Usually I've been so busy the last week with the wedding and everything, but I'm going to get better at it. So I really appreciate you all checking in with me, seeing what I'm doing, and please leave comments. And I think I really do want to do a gift away. I think I'm going to do one. I really do. So anyway, come back again next week and we will check in with Stitch Mania, see how we're all doing, and have a wonderful week. Be the person that Mr. Rogers always thought that you could be. Mr. Rogers is my educational guru. So, all right, now I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to say goodbye. Have a wonderful